Breathing you in, you're my drug, you're my fix. Hallucinogenic, delirium mix of desire. Inside's on fire.
And we're here at the Australian exhibition today. What kind of collection are you bringing?
The Australian Fashion Chamber have organised this showroom. It's the first one that they've done before and in Paris. And we're bringing our spring-summer collection called Mysterio Wisteria.
And what's the collection about?
This season we've worked with an Australian artist called Jess Johnson, and we've used her artwork to create the imagery and kind of based the idea of what the girl is that would live in this world of her artwork. So it's kind of based on that.
We usually work with text, like digital printing, but this season we worked a lot with different textiles and embroidery and lace that we engineered, which relates directly back to the artist's work. For example, is like a chain, and Jess uses like a lot of trims and different things like this in her work. So we made a lace embroidered chain from that.
Another dress that we quite like, which is kind of a bit more straight up, just using the artwork, which has been collaged to make the embroidery for the dress.
So what do you think is particular about Australian design?
I guess in general there's like a different relaxed approach to fashion and dressing, but with what we do, because it's so art-based, it's often about collaboration and working with artists and different sorts of, things like that, musicians and
The collection we're here showing in Paris is called Shadow Dancer. And we've looked at the beauty of light and darkness and the shadows in between, and the mystery and beauty that is in the shadows of everything around us. So that's inspired our collection, our prints, our textures and lace. So one of the key pieces from this collection is this beautiful Reverie print. We design all our own print and colour in our studio, so print's very important to us and to our customers. This is a beautiful evening piece, which we love. We design with a lot of silks. And this is very much a Ginger and Smart signature piece. We also work a lot with texture, so we design a lot of our textured pieces ourselves. We work a lot with laces as well, and we design all our own laces. So this is really another quintessential Ginger and Smart piece.
That technique looks very intricate. How did you do it?
We work with different mills around the world to come up with different texture finishes. So this is very much about the shadow dancer girl. So we use a lot of different techniques across a lot of different fabrics to come up with interesting, new and innovative ways of presenting.
Our label's called Stratus Carlucci, and this collection is for Spring Summer 16 is called Myopia, and the concept behind that idea is this idea of memory and manipulating over a period of time. So to reflect that with the collection, we're looking at distortion in terms of silhouettes and fabrications. So for example, we've got this piece here. So we looked at a technique where we crush the silk and laminate it and create this really kind of simple silhouette, but with this really beautiful texture, quite braille-like. We've got some kind of these mesh-like fabrics as well. So tailoring is a key, point that we try and get across as a brand. So this is 100% Australian merino wool as well. And then also we do a lot of leather work as well. So leather, for example, long leather, lamb with the zip detail as well. So some of the details carried out throughout the collection.
So how did you guys get selected to come here to Paris?
So I guess we work together we're members of the AFC, and we were selected as a small group to bring over here and represent Australia. It was a selection process. Yeah.
Well, it was great seeing your collection here, and thank you very much for talking to us today.
No problem, thanks.
Thank you.
So Edwina, you're the chairman of the Australian Fashion Chamber, and you're also the editor-in-chief of Australian Vogue. Can you talk about the event, the showroom you have here now?
So this is our very first showroom where we brought together 7 Australian designers who we really feel represent different aesthetics, but everything we're capable of in Australian fashion, but are also ready to really take on the international market. We've obviously put them together, I think, in a very beautiful showroom, just to really, I guess, show off, the best of the best.
Well, from what I've seen here, I mean, there's a very high talent The level is very high here. What do you think is particular about Australian fashion?
I think that we have a spirit, just the people in general have a spirit. I think that they're very bold. I think they're willing to take on the world. I think that Australian fashion has been stunted simply by the fact that we've been on the other side of the world and we've been in a different hemisphere. I think in today's ever-changing fashion world, where pre-collections such as the resort collections and pre-fall collections, which actually time with our seasons in Australia, are taking on an increasing importance, our designers are well placed, especially because of online retailing as well, to really expand their businesses internationally. Traditionally, they've been Australian businesses and a few have exported successfully, but they have been in the minority. We would like to see that change.
And it was really lovely to come here and talk to you and see all the beautiful Australian design. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate your interest.